Hello and welcome back. This is Damien, and we've been doing a lot since the last video. Excuse me. And I'm going to show off a little bit of what we've been doing here at the castle. And then we're going to continue on with the Railroad Quest, Boston After Dark. Now, this is the room on the far end where it used to be the kitchen. And I've actually installed working toilets, some baths, and a shower. They all work. The settlers will come in and use them. So I thought that was kind of a neat touch. And what I wanted to do with the castle itself, I wanted to turn it into more like offices, war room, medical facilities, things like that. I haven't done a lot with this stuff. I've got our one medic so far set up here. This came with the castle, so I just assigned her to it. And I moved the chem lab in here with her because that fits. As far as the general's quarters, I built a floor up because I was having problems putting anything on the concrete floor that wasn't vanilla. And this irritated me to no end. This is a dirt spot that's on the original concrete floor, and no matter what you put down, it comes up. That's just one of the things about stuff in Fallout that always happens, but it kind of makes the whole place look meh. But I got my own personal shower area and toilet facility so far, and cleared all this stuff out. This is actually going to be little nooks and crannies for offices and stuff like that. Now, I made Preston. Preston is actually the commander here at the castle. So I put down a salvage station and put him assigned to it. He just sits at this desk all day. And I figured that was a good way for him to, kind of be the commander. He's not walking around picking fruits and stuff like that. Now, this was a barracks room. I think this is going to actually turn out to be the war room eventually, when I get more stuff for it. This is Sturgis's room. He's the chief engineer here. I just put some stuff up on the walls for him and gave him some containers, and he's assigned to this salvage station. But he's going to be the chief engineer, basically. I thought that was kind of neat. And then out here where the radio tower is, I built this all the way around to give him like a shelter. I've got roofs above his head all the way around. This is the only place that rain will come through, so he still gets wet, and he needs a uniform. But I ran power down and ran it through the door instead of coming through the top, so I could get a roof up. And I'll eventually put some more stuff in here. That will be more like communication stuff. Make it look more like a. Whoa! You just ran through a wall, Ellen. But make it look more like a communication center. Now I built up. I'll show you that in a minute. But I built up around it. But I left this open because out here is where we have all our food. This is where everybody farms, and our Brahmin are going to be out here. And we've got the armory open. I'm going to do a lot of stuff in there because she's a quartermaster. So I'm going to build her place up in there eventually. I haven't done anything to it yet. Now here with this huge pile, you can't do anything with it. So I just kind of built up around it. Usually I close all this off, but the castle can get really small once you start building up around it. So I'm theorizing that I want to go out. I want to build higher up and further out. So I built this, and I put this wooden pier out here over the water. And I've got defenses up, and but this will be something. I may put the teleport device out here, maybe. But I built this up, and then I've got all 5 areas for the artillery. And then up here, I got the robot workstation. I got the beacon, and I got a salvage station. I have a drone, part of the defense system, and then I put my big generator up here. Now, we've got defenses guarding the very door. This is the only place people attack from, is right here. So I've got defenses up guarding this area. That's a scanner, and that's a spotlight, and then, different turrets and stuff. And then, like I said, I got all 5 of the artillery. And then we'll come around over here. Now the bottom section is just, it's an eatery place. You got the cooking station, you got some refrigerator containers, stuff like that. And I got some tables where people can sit and eat and relax and enjoy themselves. And then upstairs, this is the barracks. This is where everybody sleeps up here. This is a new kind of build that I was coming up with, because like I said, usually I just make the barracks down there, I put all the food up here on the dirt, and I block everything off so there's no entrances open but that one. And a lot of times it'll get so crowded in the castle with everything that I've got going on inside the castle, because if I'm playing as a Minuteman, I usually make this my main base. So I decided to just go up and out, and we'll see how this works. I have extended settlement, so I can go further out than normal. And you'll notice I have different types of turrets. I have a mod that gave me a turret upgrade to give me different things, and yeah. So that's pretty much what I've got done with the castle right now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue on to the railroad, and we're going to turn in. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I am not overloaded already. Yeah, I'm still lugging around the general's uniform. We got Ronnie Shaw, and I got that. I'm thinking I may do some kind of just wearing the general's uniform and using power armor eventually. But for right now, I still haven't gotten that far yet. But I just wanted to show that castle build. It's something new I wanted to try, and we'll see what I can do with it. Because apparently you can go up pretty high, and I'm not going to pick up glass right now. One thing I want to check real quick. Let's go down to Highwayman. Okay, my car is actually parked at Bunker Hill. Alright. I'm just going to fast travel over my car real quick. I went ahead and fixed the car so that all this fast traveling I've been doing, I don't like it. So I went ahead and fixed the car so that it's a different kind of fast travel. It's still fast travel, but I have a car, so it makes it a little better to me than just teleporting from one place to the next. And I know it's personal preference, but it just makes me, which I learned that from, I actually watched Gopher in doing Fallout 3 playthrough, and he had the motorcycle. And I was like, that would be really cool, And then when I played New Vegas, I bought the van. And this car is not as cool as the van. I wish that van mod was in Fallout 4, because that van was awesome. But let's go pick up the car. There we go. And when I mark it on my quest log, it puts a marker where I can always find it. But we know where it's at, so let me go in and turn that off so it doesn't keep popping up. All right. And we can store stuff. It takes nuclear material. So I put as much of nuclear material as I'd farmed up in here, and then I've got it marked so I can find more for other stuff. But I wanted to make sure I had enough fuel in the car, so it takes that, and then you can open the storage up, because you cannot fast travel if you're overloaded. So you've got plenty of car storage. You can throw stuff in here, and then we're just going to travel. And let's see. Right now, I can go to Abernathy, Bunker Hill, Castle, Coastal College, Diamond City, Old North Church, which is where we're going to go. Red Rocket Sanctuary, Starlight Drive-In, Sunshine Tidings, Ten Pines Bluff, and that's it right now. But a lot of times it'll let you travel to famous locations that you have discovered and your settlements. So we're going to go to Old North Church. And you'll get a little bit of an engine sound. It's kind of cool. But the van from Fallout New Vegas was so much better. I wish that I could get that. Now, I think after we do this one, this will kind of solidify us in the railroad a bit. I'll pick up any new quests that come in there. But I think what we're going to do is go ahead and go back to Diamond City and talk to Nick and move the main storyline some more. Because it's actually been sitting there for a while, because I've built a lot of settlement defenses up. I've built quite a few of my settlements up themselves. I'm getting really low on supplies and materials. But I thought it was really important to build the castle up, especially what I have in my mind to do. I'm going to need the castle well defended, well built, basically to withstand an invasion of any kind. And of course, we got the long load screens. Meh. Okay, and here we are. It parked us where? Okay, there's where the super mutant and the mutant hounds are. Here's the car, and there's the church. So it parked us as close as it could get us. That's pretty cool, though. And we're just going to go meet Deacon, turn this in, pick up any new quests. Or actually, I'm not going to pick Deacon up right now. I'm going to keep Ellen for now. I was thinking about getting Deacon, but I may make some decisions in the future that Deacon possibly may not like, so I might not get him just yet. All right, and here's drummer boy Tom needs you. Okay, so this is going to be the Mila quest line. But first off, I want to talk to Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Him and Deacon hanging out.
Hear these bloody traipsing around at all hours.
Yeah.
Like the big H222 situation's been resolved? Of course, but there's yet more to be done. Since the flow of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of two sequences. I want you to check on custody.
All right.
I'll get it done. Details are ready to their truck. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
All right. Tom wanted to
Hey there.
talk. Back up, Ellen. This is one reason I was going to drop Ellen off. She's been like right in my face. It's a glitch with the AI. It's not the mod or anything. It's just the freaking AI. Yeah.
Really great. I told Diz I could count on you. So my sensor, I call him Meter, needs to be up high, real high. Diz forced me to put some cameras, other Dotex surveillance crap on it to watch the freedom trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like, a fool couldn't spook a conventional camera, right? I'll take good care of her. She's got a lot of sensitive components. So So be gentle. I got the perfect spot to go. Set me up and let the juicy data pour in.
All right. Boston Bugle. Okay. Now,
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
yeah, I'm going to tell the Institute immediately.
Desdemona.
It's not an easy road to be chosen, but you're never alone in this.
All right. She doesn't have anything. And I'm going to check Pam real quick.
Confirmed. Agent Whisper has arrived. I have a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of sync traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution. A new distribution center needs to be established.
I get to set up a new base. That's cool.
Agent's temperature is irrelevant to this conversation. Mission details commencing. Classify the target location.
Wonder where they're going to send me this time.
Current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
All right. Croup Manor, the worst place in the entire Commonwealth that you could make a base at, is Croup Manor. All right. There we go. The escape tunnel's faster, but the car's not back there. Unfortunately. I mean, they could move their entire operation to the castle, and I would be happy. Having the Minutemen and the railroad and the castle working together would be awesome. As long as you're not going to wipe them out, you know. Be a lot more convenient than running through frickin' crypts. There was a lot more they could have done with the railroad too, but instead they just made them sound like a bunch of fucking fanatics, in which they are. This particular group, and if you think back, you know, the ones in Fallout 3, when she came to talk to you, she was really, really rude and fanatical too. So, you know, they could have done a better job with the railroad. That's why normally I don't go with the railroad at all. I don't like the railroad. I think that they overdid the Brotherhood of Steel. But again, I'm used to the Brotherhood of Steel from Fallout 3 and the Brotherhood of Steel from New Vegas. They were both totally different than this. The one in New Vegas was closer, but not really because they were so beat down. But wait, where was I going? Diamond City. Yeah, because we're gonna do the next storyline quest. Now that's gonna take a while, so I may break this video up. It's almost at 20 minutes right now. But you know, everybody complains and calls the Minutemen wusses, and they're the weakest ones in the game, and all that. And honestly, they really are until you build them up. But once you build them up, man. You get artillery, you got a flare gun, you can call people to you at any time you want. I mean, once you get the Minutemen built up, they are the most powerful faction, hands down. They're more powerful than the Institute. Yeah, the Institute can teleport people in. They can teleport allies and stuff, and they can do all kinds of stuff with the teleporter, but their reactions are very limited. As a Minuteman, you can go anywhere. You're not limited to, you're not like stuck in the Institute just teleporting people out. You are actually on the ground. You may have a settlement right there, you know, and your reaction time, even without teleportation, you can get your reaction time up really high. You can take on anything in the game. Now, I have my Minutemen. It's a mod called Buff Minutemen, I think. But Minutemen will show up in power armor. Their weapons will upgrade as you go. And there's just a lot of good things that the mods like that help out. I have an Institute mod that helps out the Institute. But, I mean, just the factions in the game, the Minutemen come out the most powerful in the end if you work with them and if you get them built up. And they're not fanatical about technology. They will share. They want what's best for the Commonwealth. So they're not fanatical about technology. They don't care about sense, and it's just a win-win. All right, so we're gonna go see Nick. Because I have to get two quests out of my log. One is to report the kidnapping. I don't want to talk to the Bob brother. I think that's the worst quest in this game, or one of them at least. I hate that Travis quest line.
Are you here?
Nick?
They probably been waiting for 3 weeks for this.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, who else would it be, Ellie?
You keep laughing at Dad. Someday Dad's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a friend.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do you? Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve the reward. Plus a little something extra.
She also voices Halen.
For work and don't mind putting on the detective hat. Nick sure could use a new partner.
Well, one case at a time. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Get yourself comfortable. We're trying to find someone. Trouble in the details. Tell me everything you can. No matter how.
This is going to be very interesting to see any dialogue changes. All right, so I'm going to report the kidnapping first.
The baby boy. He was kidnapped. And I still don't know why. Good question. Why an infant? Wouldn't take 9 hours of care. What else can you tell me? They were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility underground. Sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
Let's see.
I came across a holotape. Sounds a bit like a cold-blooded murder. So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But, this isn't a random kidnapping. A lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners. And of course, there's the Institute. So you think this Institute is responsible? Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns apart, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as humans, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. It's got a prototype anyway.
All right. Yeah, I don't care about that. I know all about that.
Let's move on now. Right. Speculation is getting us off track. Anything else? Getting close. Feel it. Have any ideas? Wait. Couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Okay, that's
They never said their names. Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg
dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
You bought a house here in town, right? You had a kid with it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let you and I take a walk over the town.
Okay.
See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town. You two should still be careful.
Always.
All right, so we're going to get over to that part of town, and that's where I'm going to call it for this one. I did find it a little interesting with the dialogue changes, although when the PC says any ideas, and he goes, "Wait, it couldn't be Kellogg." That doesn't fit up too well, but you've got to have a segue. So, all right, we had another little freeze up there. Sorry about that. But that wasn't a great line, but you do have to have a segue. So, all right, Nick's going to try to pick this, and then I'll pick it, and we'll go in. But I'm going to stop here for this video, and we will be back soon to go into Kellogg's house and carry on this quest line. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.